Okay, order of operations, now applying to these calculations using BODMAS. Now, when you've got this type of question here, you can see we've got 18 add, but this is the square root of all of this in here. So that brings in the O, of course, the square root of all of this. So the square root has priority, okay? You're going to work out the square root first. But before I can do that, I need to work out inside this square root. There's a bit of work to do, and I can apply BODMAS in here. Okay, I'll take my time on it. So we've got to multiply and subtract in here. Now the multiply has priority, so that would be 12. 3 times 4 is 12, and then take away 8. Okay, so that's my first line. Second line then, I'll have 18 plus. Now I can work out in that square root then, 12 take away 8 is 4. Okay, so I can work that out. Now I'm at a stage where I can actually square root now. I can actually do what I want to do, this working out the square root before I add onto the 18. Square root of 4, of course, is 2, right? You just need to think what number do you times by itself to get 4. 2 times 2 gives you 4. 2 squared is 4, which means square root of 4 is 2. Adding these together, you get 20. Okay, question 2, all right? Now, again, we've got a bracket which has priority. You need to work out everything in that bracket first. So you've got 4 squared, which is just 4 times 4, so that's 16. Okay, take away then the 11. Then, I'm not done with this bracket until I worked out everything completely. 16 take away 11 is 5. Okay, so the bracket goes, and it's cubed, right? Now, cubed, of course, means to times by itself. So 5 cubed will equal 5 times 5 times 5. And 5 times 5 is 25, okay? So that becomes 25. And then I've just got to times it by 5 again, so I get 125, okay? 25 times 5 is 125. And then I can add, and I get my final answer, 127. Question 3, okay? I've got this here, work out this bracket, okay? So we'll have 10 cubed divide by, so in this bracket, let's work out each term. 8 squared is 8 times 8, so that's 64. 6 squared is 6 times 6, so that's 36. Okay. Then I'd have 10 cubed, which I could actually work out as well. There's no harm in me working that out. 10 cubed, of course, is 10 times 10 times 10. Okay, which is 1,000. Okay, 10 times 10 is 100. Times 10 is 1,000. Divide then, now that bracket, 64 plus 36 is 100, and 1,000 divided by 100 is 10. Okay, because 100 goes into 1,000 10 times. Okay, question 4, right? Now we've got 1,000. Let's work out the bracket. Let's take our time on this. 2 plus, now you've got an add, you've got a multiply, you've also got a power here, the square of 2. So the square of 3, sorry. So 3 to the power 2. So I need to work this out first. Okay, the power has priority. So that would be 9, wouldn't it? 3 squared is 3 times 3, so that's 9. So I'm left with that. Next line then, I would say 1,000 divided by, now in here, I've got an add and a multiply. So that would be the multiply as priority. So that becomes 18. And then you've got 1,000 divided by 20. Okay, so we need to see how many times 20 goes into 1,000. Well, you can break it down if you think about it. 100, if you think about it, divided by 20 is 5, isn't it? So 20 goes into 100 5 times. Well, we've got 10 lots of 100 here, so that would be 10 lots of 5, which is 50. Okay. Next question. Here we've got, again, the square root. Okay. That actually has priority over what we've got here. It looks obviously in fraction form. We can think of this as a divide, yeah? Dividing by 6. But before that, we need to work out this square root. So when you work up the square root, let's go inside of it. You've got a multiply and a bracket. Obviously, we need that bracket. 6 take away 3 is just 3. All over 6. Okay? And let's work out then, 12 times 3 is 36 over 6. And square root of 36 is just 6, isn't it? If you think about it, 6 times 6 is 36. So you've got 6 on the top, 6 on the bottom. 6 divided by 6 will equal 1. And then this one then, cube root of 27, we just need to think cube root. It's different to square root, okay? Because with square root, you think of a number that times by itself to get it. Here, you've got to think of a number that times by itself and by itself again to get it. Now, you can have a guess, you can have a go. You know, if you try 3, for instance, if you do that, 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. That means the cube root of 27 is 3, okay? Times by itself 3 times, you get this. Work out the bracket, you get 5, and then simply then your answer becomes 15.